Minnesota has never had a federal death penalty case, but that could soon change if the Department of Justice decides to pursue capital punishment against Vance Belter, the man charged in the shootings of two Minnesota lawmakers and their spouses. Today, KARE 11's Lou Raguse sat down with acting U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson for an exclusive interview about the feds taking over the political assassination case.
Julie, Joe Thompson answered a variety of questions about the case against Vance Belter, the moments when the investigation was initiated, and the nerve-wracking capture.
The idea that the killer was on the loose and potentially hunting down more elected officials, it's a nightmare scenario.
The nightmare scenario, allegedly carried out by 57-year-old Vance Belter, led to the largest manhunt in Minnesota history. Acting U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson says one of the most chilling details he learned was that Belter stopped by the homes of two additional lawmakers the night he carried out the shootings.
It made clear that he intended to continue to kill elected officials until someone put a stop to it.
Thompson says the U.S. Attorney's Office is able to charge the case federally because Belter stalked his victims using the internet and GPS.
Obviously, it's about the most serious case that there can be, and so federal charges seem appropriate here.
It's not up to Thompson whether his office will seek the death penalty. That decision will come from a unit in the Department of Justice, and he says the process could take some time. So many details Thompson revealed in his press conference and criminal complaint are shocking, including Belter buying a getaway car from a stranger at a bus stop who authorities believe is innocent, and a text message Belter allegedly sent to his family that says Dad went to war last night.
What does that mean?
You can infer that he was referring to his war was his war on these officials and his assassination plots or plans, but that's still ongoing, and I think it remains to be seen what motivated him, what he intended to do, and why he intended to do it.
Thompson was at the command center when Belter finally surrendered, bringing a close to the manhunt everyone feared would end in more violence.
You really couldn't fully be relieved until it actually happened, and they said he's in custody safely. I was shaking afterwards.
Now, Belter is scheduled to be in court next week, but that could change if a grand jury indictment is filed before then. Julie.
Yeah, it was really surreal when we got news that he had been caught, and the way that he was caught. A woman that said, "I think I see this guy in a field," and then with the help of trail cams.
Yeah, so there were trail cameras that some neighbors had back there, and remember this detail that he bought that Buick from a stranger, also bought an e-bike from the stranger, and there was essentially a spot back there where he was spotted riding the e-bike, and it was spotted on these trail cameras.
And that was also reported to police.
Yes, immediately, and that helped them close in on him at that moment.
It's just an extraordinary case.
Right.
Thank you, Lou.